Broadcast coverage on the Region Sports Network is made possible by Pulse Technology, leading the way in technological innovation for over 70 years. Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn. Visit Michigan City LaPorte. Closer than you think, better than you imagine. Ironworkers Local 395. Proud to be union. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT. Armor Construction, it's time to armor up. Wealth Partners on Main, a partner committed to your financial success. IBEW Local 531, the electrical professionals. Sentier Bank, family owned since 1895. HealthLink, your community health center. The Right Group, the right way to buy and sell real estate. KIG Senior Solutions, navigating Medicare with confidence. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome into the Diamond Plate Eatery and Pub at the Athletic Performance Factory as we begin the halftime show here for Week 1 on the Region Sports Network. Leo Staudaher joined by Matt Skura here as we will be recapping some of the action from the first half from some of these eventful games we have seen so far. We'll be touching base with the Hammond Hawks Pop Warner Football Club and really getting you ready for the second half and plenty more football action to come, not just tonight, but this weekend. So let's dive right into it, Matt. Week 1, we have seen some eventful games. Let's start with the ones, some of the scores we have so far, then touch on the games we are covering here. So looking around the region, we see Andrean and Merrillville playing at Andrean's campus for the first time since the late 90s, and it seems like a good one we got on our hands here, 7-7 in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely a battle. Like we talked earlier, Andrean's defense is playing really tough. And their offense is going with the ball control offense and just trying to methodically move the ball downfield to slow down that Maryville offense.
Yeah. And we see another matchup, the number 6 ranked team in our preseason poll, Valparaiso on the road in Granger. They're trailing 35-12 against a very talented Penn Kingsman team.
Yeah, that's probably one of the contenders for the northern half of the state. Maryville or Crown Point's going to have to get through them.
Yeah.
To go to the 6A semi-state.
Other action, Whiting up 20-0 over North Newton. First game for Adam Hudak and staff, and they're really making their mark in the early stages.
Yeah, things are looking good for them, and hopefully they can keep it rolling there, get the W first week of the year, and then you're going to get some more school support and get the fans out there.
How about this one here? Number 5 ranked Griffith Panthers hosting the Highland Trojans. In the second quarter, we have Griffith up 28-0. This is one they scored 21 points in the first quarter.
They had 21 points in the first 4 minutes of the game, so didn't get to see how it happened, but they're putting it to them. That's
certainly a strong way to start your season, scoring 3 times within the first 5 minutes. As we see other scores that we have filtering in, Hanover Central up 14-0 over Michigan City. We were intrigued to see how Michigan City looked, and right now they got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. The way Michigan City handled them last year and just the speed that Michigan City has.
Yeah.
And not saying Hanover Central doesn't have that, but Michigan City has it in all aspects of the game where Hanover Central might have just a backfield or receivers or something like that.
We see in other action, Fairfield up 24-14 over Calumet. That one at the half. Late third quarter action, Boone Grove ahead over John Glenn. This has been a low-scoring affair that has the Wolves ahead in the second half now.
Yeah, that'll be definitely a good win for that Beaton Road program. You know, they struggled a couple years, and to stack up wins. And if you can knock off John Glenn, who's been a traditional power in Central Indiana down in the 2A, 3A level, wherever they've been playing at the last few years, it's a big win for that program.
Other action, we have Wheeler up 28-0 over South Central. This is a Wheeler team that has a lot of playmakers back from last year's team, and they're not missing, not wasting any time shaking off the rust here right from the jump, up 28-0 at the half.
Yeah, they just keep it rolling from last year. They're on track. They're all dialed in on offense there. The defense is looking pretty good. South Central, you're hoping that they can get on the board and get going there.
We see Rensselaer Central also up 35-0 over Kankakee Valley. Moving along, we'll talk about some of the games we have here on the Region Sports Network, starting with Hobart leading 14-0 over Chesterton. We talked about a lot in the pregame show that this could be a very intriguing group from Hobart, and they've been really making their statement at the late stages of the second quarter right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a very strong offensive group for Hobart. It doesn't surprise me, though, that they only scored 14 points because Chesterton has a very strong defense and they're very methodical on offense. And they want to cut the clock down on those games and make it a two-score, one-score game. But on the other hand, it's going to be very difficult for them if they don't have that big play offense. They can just put points on the board right away. So they got to keep it at one-score, two-score.
Right. As looking at our next game, featuring the number 7 ranked Morton Governors, going on the road to take on the Portage Indians, led by new head coach Cody French. It would be Morton, the Governors, striking first. They took an early 7-0 lead. Then on 4th and 18 in the red zone, Portage had to have it. They were able to heave up a pass to the end zone, even it up at 7. On the very next possession, Morton, wasting no time, scores to take the lead 14-7. That's where we are now in the second quarter. This is a game Portage trying to change their reputation a little bit, but Morton, a team with a lot of talent, being able to bounce back from after giving up that touchdown on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, Portage has been looking impressive when we've been watching the game. They're controlling Morton's offense. They're not giving up too many big plays. I think that's the game plan. If you don't get more big plays, make them drive down the field and score. And hopefully you get a turnover here and there.
And in our final matchup on the RSN, a top 10 matchup between the visiting Lowell Red Devils, number 9 in the preseason poll, and the top-ranked Crown Point Bulldogs. This has been an eventful game, to say the least. Lowell would strike first on a fumble that they would return for a touchdown, defensive TD. Crown Point marches right back. They were able to score, went for 2, made it a 8-7 lead. And then a Max Gerdick would break out for a big rushing touchdown, making it a 15-7 lead for the Bulldogs. But a little uncharacteristic from Crown Point. They've had a few turnovers in this game. Feels like 3 turnovers where that's been the difference so far, keeping the Red Devils within an arm's length.
Yeah, and it's, first turnover, Lowell ripped the ball from the running back's arms and took it back, scoop and score. And then Crown Point throws an interception in the end zone, which potentially, took points off the board. It was great defense by Lowell. And drop punt was the 3rd turnover. You hate to say, I'm not trying to discredit Lowell. Crown Point shot themselves in the foot, but Lowell has a great defensive game plan. They came in, they shut down the run for the most part, and they're doing what they need to do to stay in the game.
As we'll see, the Red Devils will get the ball first when they have kickoff for the second half, so we'll see how they could try to even things up or draw closer. We'll step aside real quick. On the other side, we'll talk to some representatives from the Hammond Hawks Pop Warner program, so stick around. The halftime show rolls on. You're watching on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse Technology on your team and score a touchdown with our managed print and copier services. Cover your bases with our IT and technology solutions, or hit a home run with our wide selection of office supplies. Scoreboards or AV solutions from Pulse Technology. That's a slam dunk. Or go for the grand slam with our office furniture and design services. Get in touch with us today. Pulse Technology, powering Indiana business since 1919.
Strachan Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strachan Van Til.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's Insurance Professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back. Halftime at the Athletic Performance Factory. Leo Staudaher, Matt Skura over there, and now we have some friends from the Hammond Hawks Pop Warner football program. So why don't we pass the mic along? Everybody introduce yourselves. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Hello, my name is Frankie. Hello, my name is Frankie. And I play for the Hammond Hawks.
Hi, my name is Bianca, and I'm mom.
Fredo, and I'm dad.
My name is Dara, and I'm sister. My name is Jaleesa, and I'm also sister.
So we're here, week 1 of the football season. How excited are you guys to kick off a new year, and what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm really looking forward to helping my team out and trying to make it into the championship.
Nice. What position do we play, Frankie? What goals are we trying to achieve this season?
I play offensive lineman, and I'm trying to achieve for the playoffs.
All right.
Sir, we win the championship this year, right?
What age group are you in with the Pop One?
I'm in 10U. I'm really happy that I have good coaches. Coach Buckus and Coach Jew. And thanks for Coach Tom for making this happen.
And so what are some big things we're looking forward to this season with the Hammond Hawks? Any trips, any big games? What do we got circled on the calendar for the 2026 season?
We're looking forward to the Maryville Pirates because they got us in the off season. But we're gonna get you guys when we get there, so we'll see you. Be there. Be ready for this. We're coming. Go Hawks.
I'm really happy that my brother finally accomplished his goals. He's been talking about it ever since he's been able to talk. I'm really glad he's been able to, sign up for football and accomplishing his dreams.
All right, so Frankie, got to ask, who's your favorite football player? What's your favorite football player to watch?
My favorite player is Tyreek Hill.
All right, that's a good pick there. And what's your favorite part about putting on the helmet playing football?
I just like to tackle people.
Nice, that's a good answer. Defense wins championships, absolutely. So we wish Frankie, the Hawks, best of luck this season. We'll continue to be covering all the bases here on the gridiron here on the Region Sports Network. You're watching the halftime show from the Athletic Performance Factory on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. It's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Your future starts
here.
Well, wrapping up the halftime show at the Athletic Performance Factory as we get ready to kick things off around the region. Third quarter action coming up. We got games on all of our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and our website. Lowell and Crown Point just about to start. Morden and Portage, they're in action as well. And then Hobart and Chesterton. Matt, as we look to the third quarter now from these games, what's a potential, what are you looking for most in this Crown Point Lowell game, which seems to be a good battle going on?
I'm looking for Lowell to throw the ball a little bit more. Crown Point's done a good job of stuffing Lowell's run, but if Lowell wants to move the ball and march downfield, they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit more, and the receivers can't drop the passes.
So that game is currently 15-7 with the Bulldogs ahead. They're about to kick off underway, so Kevin Malater and Jay Simmons have the call on that one. But again, you can find all of the action across our many platforms on the Region Sports Network. We'll be back for the post-game show to wrap up all of the contests today on what's been a exciting week one around the region. So tune in for that. But for now, that's all we have for the halftime coverage. So I'm Leo Stodder for my partner, Matt Skura, my producer, Matt Kaufman, our management team, led by executive producer Chris Ramirez, Rich Castillo, and Mike DeWan. We thank you for watching the halftime show on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For months, it's all you've heard about. From the news broadcasts to the talk shows, from friends and family, and even from people you don't even know. It's coming to Hammond. It's really happening. It's free checking from Centier Bank. A perfect account for everyone.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power.